Good morning everybody, my name is Jacob, back at you with another video, and today I'm back in my bedroom with my camera, lights, tripod, mic, everything set up. A type of video I haven't done in quite a while, but anyways, today I'm back at you with another video. And as you guys will know, unless you have been living under a rock, season 2 of 13 Reasons Why came out 2-ish weeks ago. So anyone who has been on social media will know that the internet has been split, as it was with the first season, but I feel like this time it's even more so because more people are aware of what's going on, and it's just got a lot more traction online because it's the second season, obviously, so more people were talking about it, blah 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 blah. So there's a big split down the middle of the internet at the moment saying this show needs to be taken off the, like, not to be watched by anyone, and then there's a side supporting the show and its messages and everything. Take my opinion with a grain of salt. I'm entitled to my own opinion just as you are yours. So if you have a different opinion, put it in a comment down below. My opinion is I personally think that the show is good for what it is. It's putting messages and it's showing people what actually happens. It's showing that kids do get bullied in schools. It's like parents are becoming aware of what's going on. They're raising the question. They're talking to their kids about it. Everyone is so much more aware of what's going on now than they were a year and a half ago before the first season came out. So I think the messages and the intent of this show is really, really good. Now, obviously there's some things that do go a bit far, just like the suicide in the first season and the rape at the end of the second season. At the end of the day, that's what they've done and we can't change it now. I think the suicide is a bit iffy. I mean, it was very, very full on. But the rape, I think it kind of makes people a lot more aware of the fact that rape is not just like a male and a female forcing one onto another without consent. It can be anything sexual towards anyone, but people don't talk about it and people don't think about it like that way. So that's why I think the way that they show that scenario at the end of the second season is it was horrible, it was gut-wrenching to watch, but it was very eye-opening to a lot of people that type of thing is actually happening, and it's just making people a lot more aware of what's going on. So that's kind of where I sit on the situation. I just wanted to give you guys my opinion so you guys know what my opinion is. If you want to tell me yours, let's start some conversations down in the comments below or over on Twitter. Follow me at JacobGolding16, and yeah, let's start talking about it because I think it's a topic that really needs to be spoken about. And I mean, the show was made for the intent to raise conversation, so why don't we just go with it and we'll start talking. I mean, that's why I'm making this video right now. It's exactly what the producers wanted when they make the show. So anyways, as you guys will know from the title of this video, it's not about my opinions on the show. At the end of the first season, so a year ago, I was so passionate. I watched the series for the first time over the course of a week or so, and the second time I watched all 13 episodes in 13 hours, and the second time it was so much more eye-opening. I got so much more out of the story, and I just noticed a lot more things that I didn't notice the first time around. I did that, and then I became so passionate. I was like, oh, second series, what's it gonna be, what's it gonna be? And I made a massive list in my notes on my phone about what I thought the second season was gonna be, like where the storyline was going, all that kind of stuff. So I thought today I'm gonna go through and read what I wrote a year ago at the end of the first season and see where it kind of went, if I was on the right track of where the producers were going. And yeah, so we're gonna go straight into that now, guys. And I'm thinking that if this is a popular kind of video that you guys do enjoy, I will watch the second season again, which I had planned on doing anyways in a couple months or so when I've got some spare time. I will make an ideas list of what I think they will do with the third season, and we'll do that after the third season gets released. So if you guys think that'd be a cool idea, then let me know in the comments below. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna grab up the note and we're gonna have a look at what I thought season 2 of 13 Reasons Why would be like a year ago. Let's go. Alright, so the note I have in my phone, I've got 2 theories. I haven't fully read them at all. I literally remembered about my note the other day. I was like, I need to make a video on this while season 2 is still semi-relevant. So I have some conspiracy theories about the end of 13 Reasons Why season 1. Some people say that there may not be a season 2. Some of these rumors are my own, and some I have picked up from other people and places. So don't take offense or leave a comment saying that I stole it from you. Or do. I need all the comments I can get. That's still true. Please just comment anything. Hi. I like cheese. And these are all made up. There might be holes in my theory, but it's speculation. Just like, there's no way I wrote this. And these are all made up. And there might be holes in my story, but it's all just speculation. Just like how everything Apple Pro makes an iPhone 8 video every other day. So deal with it. How a year changes someone's personality and everything. So, theory part 1. Alright, so this is my first theory. Hannah isn't dead. We only see her death in Clay's reflection when he's talking to Mr. Porter. Never any actual funeral or whatever. Although Tony talks about it, we never get any clarity on this. Though, the whole show, Hannah never actually talks about her death. At the end, Clay says that he heard the end of tape 13. Oh, okay, sorry, I just had to think about what I was actually saying, but now it all makes sense. At the end, Clay says he heard the end of tape 13, and we do get to hear it. But the end of tape 13 is Hannah walking out of school. Obviously, she never speaks about her actually committing suicide. Just have to work my words there. We never actually hear about how Hannah commits suicide. This means that there's no clarity coming from Hannah, which means it could have been any different direction. At the end of the tape, she doesn't go home and talk about how she did everything and how she died, and then finish off the tape. So how does Clay know this? The only other way is when he was in conversation with Tony and he tells him. But how did Tony know for sure? He said he wasn't there to see it. How do we know what he said was true? We don't. Therefore, theory number 1, Hannah might be alive and her parents might be hiding it. So, quick recap, I was just trying to decode my obviously very tired scribble there when I was having all these brain farts. So the end of tape 13 is when Hannah's walking out of school. She says bye, you know, whatever, and then she goes and delivers the tapes and all that. So the rest after Hannah delivers the tapes, it's all coming from everyone's different perspectives. There's no evidence behind what happens after that, because obviously the only evidence of everything that happened from the perspective of Hannah Baker is her tapes. So after she drops the tapes off, everything else is coming in from different angles, whether it be from Tony, whether it be from Clay, whether it be from her parents. That's just a theory that Hannah might not be dead and her parents could be hiding her from the truth. Maybe she tried to commit suicide and her parents found her. I don't know. This is just a year ago Jacob's theories. But yeah, so theory number 1, Hannah isn't dead. It wasn't the road that the producers decided to go down, but I think that could have been an interesting way for them to go with it. But obviously not. Theory 2. At the end of episode 13, the principal comes into Porter's office and tells him that Alex Standall has shot himself in the head. Here's my theory on how that all happened. Alex was shot by Ben being the yearbook guy that everyone hated for exposing the photo of Hannah and Courtney. I think that Ben's plan is to kill everyone that was on those tapes. Ben loved Hannah. Oh my god. I've written this Ben being Tyler. I'm just gonna rewind. Here's my theory on how that all happened. Alex was shot by Tyler being the yearbook guy that everyone hated for exposing that photo of Hannah and Courtney. Clay takes a picture of him naked and exposes it to the school, yada yada yada. I'm not going to spoil any more of season 1 if you guys haven't seen it yet, but seriously, you haven't seen season 1, you have no idea what I'm talking about, go and watch it and come back. Seriously, if I've said any spoilers about season 2, I will put a big spoiler alert at the front and then tell you when to skip to, but yeah, this is what I've got. I think that Tyler's plan was to kill everyone on the tapes. Tyler loved Hannah, and that's why he was on the tapes, blah blah blah. Right from the start, Tyler had guns, and we never see Alex shoot himself, but we see Tyler with guns all the time. I'm not sure what he's plotting, but it could be very lethal for others. Let's just say I do not remember writing that, and I don't want to spoil season 2 for anyone who hasn't seen it, as I just said. But, so, spoiler alert right now if you want. So, at the end of season 2, everyone that's seen it will know that Tyler Down tries to shoot up the school disco. He goes to school with pistols, assault rifle. I don't think my theory about Tyler shooting Alex was correct, because they kind of clarify that Alex did actually shoot himself, because there was a lot of stuff going on for him at the end of the first season, hence why he attempted suicide, which he recovers from. I think I was very good. That's very close to what was actually going down. But obviously there was a bit more to the story about Tyler and how he wants to kill everyone, because his story develops in the second season about how he leaves and he goes to rehab and he comes back and then he gets raped, then he just can't take it anymore, so he goes to school. But I think he's been plotting that along the whole season, hence like the whole series, I mean, so across both seasons. That's why he had all the photos in his dark room of everyone, because he's just been slowly plotting this away, and then when all that shit happens to him in the second season, he just loses it and he just takes it out, because there's no other reason that he would have had all of those guns right from the beginning. That's just what I think. But yeah, so they're the two theories what I had written down in my phone. Theory one being that Hannah Baker was never dead. It was a cover-up sort of thing by her parents and Clay and Tony, whatever, but that wasn't true. And the second one was that Tyler shot Alex at the end of the first season, hence why he was shot himself in the head. But we never got any evidence behind that. So yeah, but I think, so my theory that Tyler shot Alex is incorrect, but about Tyler plotting a school shooting was totally on the mark. So I'm pretty impressed with what was going on in my brain back then, like that I was able to come up with that. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to leave it a big thumbs up. Tell me your opinions on the show, whether you think it's a good thing in a way, a bad thing, tell me why. If you have any theories about season 3, tell them down below and I might take them into account when I come up with my theories. I'm going to rewatch the second season before I write them down. They're going to be a bit more comprehensive than that, because now I've got an actual idea of how I'm going to make them into a YouTube video. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to leave it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys very, very, very soon. I've got some super exciting videos, so yeah. Peace out. See you then. Mwah.
Picking it up, 7, I'm living, so we turn it up. Yeah, we turning it up. Ain't got no tears in my body. I ran up, but boy, I like it. I like it. I like it. No matter how, what, when, who tries it, we out here vibing.